lineups. What are you looking for, Grant?
You know, I think balance is probably number one. Each lineup has to have enough defense and offense. Otherwise, you're just vulnerable.
The starters for the Golden State Warriors. Butler and Draymond are the 3 and the 4. Sharpshooters Curry and Hield pair as the backcourt. And it's Post in at the 5. Sinks the tray.
And if you let Curry get that shot off, you might as well ring it up.
Here's Giddey. A quick shot there. It's off target. Curry surveys. That three's off the mark. And so it's White with it. He brings it up for the Bulls. It's a 3-point game. And once again, off the mark by Chicago.
3 misses in a row. Still looking for their first bucket.
The shot by Butler, no good. For Chicago, they've gone 0 for 3 from the floor to begin this one. Curry with a steal. Fast break, here we go. Post shot, no good.
Looking for the spectacular and coming up empty.
Yeah, the timing was a little bit off and it forced the miss.
Buzelis' shot is good.
He still needs to fill out to be more physical down there, and that will come with time. But Buzelis can handle his own.
Outside, Green. Pass to Butler. And it's Butler with the jam.
What a pass right there. Coaches love seeing guys making it easy for their teammates.
A little over a minute and a half into this first quarter. Outside White. Chicago passing it around. And here's Vucevic. White on the wing. Guarded by Hield. 4 on the clock. The Bulls need to get off a shot from deep. Giddey can't hit that one. Oh, nice D from Curry.
That's 20% now from the field. What a cold start.
Outside, Green takes a 3. And it's Giddey with a rebound.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, Billy Donovan had a few moments to share with me. He talked about the challenge of facing off with Steph Curry, the three-point king. Coach said it's not just the threes that are concerned with Steph. It's how well he passes the ball. He's one of the best point guards ever, and Curry will get everyone else involved. Brian, back to you.
All right, appreciate it, Allie. Fires from deep. He can't get that one to fall.
He is fighting through it right now, still looking to get his first make of the quarter, but it's been an ugly start.
Where was the defense? Can't allow Hield to get this kind of positioning to throw it down.
And Tim, last season, Draymond Green adding a Hustle Player of the Year award to his Hall of Fame resume.
Yeah, B.A., that's an award every young player should aspire to have. But I know for Draymond Green, he was hoping to get his second Defensive Player of the Year award.
Screen by Post. To the paint. Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
And that's why it's so tough trying to defend Curry in pick and rolls. When you think he's looking to score, he can find a teammate with the pass.
And it's Giddey missing.
Nothing going his way this quarter offensively. Time to recalibrate.
A shot by Butler, no good.
Yeah, he's got to be mad at himself for missing that one, especially considering the defense didn't really affect him.
Not sure why he committed the intentional foul. No purpose.
I think everyone's a little confused, but weird plays happen.
Giddey against Curry.
Still looking for his first make, and they could really use the help right now.
Just hasn't been his night so far, and if he's unable to find his rhythm, this might be a long night for them.
Hield from outside. Hits a three-pointer. Hield's got 5 points.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Giddey. Here's Buzelis. Gets an open look and hits it.
Yeah, something Giddey has always done well is share the ball. Tough to miss that wide open man.
Outside Hield. Back to Curry. Green with a screen on Giddey. And here's Curry for 3. Chicago with a rebound. Victory eluded them the last time they faced the Warriors.
Just a tough road loss. You're going against players who are comfortable shooting in their own building. You have to find a way to disrupt their focus.
Let's call it what it was. They got overwhelmed. The matchups were just not in their favor.
Green with a screen on Giddey. Curry passes to Green. And here's Butler outside. And that one's good. And Green with the assist. Butler's gotten his second bucket.
Nice job using Butler off the ball, getting him a shot in rhythm.
Bulls trail by 7. Vucevic, a screen on Heel. Pass to Vucevic. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. Post drives in. And the powerful one-handed slam.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, B.A.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative. Giddey with it. Now guarded by Curry. To the middle. Here's Vucevic. The rebound by Post.
I love how they've attacked the boards here in the first quarter.
Green, the pass to Hield. Outside for Butler. Stolen by Giddey. That's tipped. Oh, it's stolen by Butler. Whoa! Oh, my goodness!
Oh, yeah, Jimmy Butler showing you that he's still got plenty of bounce in those legs.
Thanks to AT&T for that fantastic look from their connected cam. Giddey finds White. Pass to Herter to win the run. Rebounded by Green. Green's got 4 rebounds now. There's the double with Herter to the left wing. 6 on the shot clock. The 3 from Curry. Another missed shot. He's 1 of 5. Looking shaky out there. White, the pass to Giddey. Hits the trifecta.
And Giddey is working to improve this part of his game. The defense at least has to respect his 3.
And so Curry will bring it up for the Warriors. They're leading by 8. Post, high post. Stolen by Giddey. They push it up 4 on 3. White for 3. The shot's good on the assist by Giddey. Giddey's got 3 assists now in this one. And Steve Kerr wants a timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. Chicago. Williams is checked in for Vucevic. The Sumu comes in for Herter. And it's Trey Jones in for White. Kuminga, he's checked in for the Warriors. Moody comes in for Butler. The Warriors lead by 5. All right, on the line, we've got our insider, Shams Charania. What do you have for us, Shams?
Well, there was a bit of uncertainty over the summer about whether the Bulls would stick with Billy Donovan or not. He also received some interest from the Knicks, but that was cleared up when the organization chose to extend him on a multi-year deal. It cements his role with the team as they continue to build. Guys, the Bulls have committed to Billy Donovan for the long haul.
He knows his stuff. Shams, thank you. And denied! He sends it right off the glass. And as we head deeper into January, let's glance over the power rankings and see where we're at. Taking a look at the Nuggets, they're building some momentum right now and aiming for a spot in the top 5.
I think for the Warriors, they're sitting tight in the number 3 spot, one of the league's elite teams. With every right to be confident no matter who they face.
Looking at who's out there now for Chicago. Collins, he's checked in for Buzelis. And Okoro is subbed in for Jones. To the left side wing. Launches a three. And it's Giddey with a rebound.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Dosunmu, the pass to Giddey. Back to Dosunmu. Pass to Okoro from outside the arc. No good. Nice D from Moody. The Warriors lead by 5. The three from Curry is rebounded by Okoro.
I mean, he's trying to shoot his way out of what's becoming a prolonged cold streak.
And he doesn't have to do it alone. He's got 4 teammates on the floor.
And play stops. A whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen.
That's 4 turnovers for them in this one. Just lazy play early.
For Chicago, Dante, he's checked in for Collins. And it's Jones in for Giddey. Curry with it. Boy, you look at his scoring average of 34.5 points a game. Very impressive. And it's good. 2 points.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. You know, that's why they continue to get attacked.
And here are the Bulls now. They trail by 7. On the wing, Jones. He's covered by Curry. Dosunmu outside. 5 to shoot. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow. Left side, Kuminga. Inside. And he floats it in for the easy 2. Credit the sweet setup on that one. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Warriors.
They've been pretty intimidating on the defensive end, knocking away shootings, containing shooters, and making it tough to find looks.
Well, don't forget about their scoring in the open floor. They've been getting a lot of production on their break.
You're on the big screen. Get down. Next answer.
Take a look at the Western Conference standings now that the new year is upon us. You take a look at the Warriors. What a season thus far for them. 2nd place in the conference.
Well, I think for the Warriors, I really think the high expectations put a certain amount of pressure on these guys. But to their credit, they have really stepped up to it.
Well, on paper, they certainly look dominant coming in, and that's exactly what we've seen on the floor. No one is going to want to face this team in the postseason.
And once again, off the mark by Chicago.
That's just unlucky. You don't mind them taking that shot at all.
Screen by Post. Down low. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
You know you're doing something right when you find yourself up double digits in the first period.
They're firing on all cylinders, executing the game plan coming in.
2 minutes.
Curry against Jones. And there's the rejection.
Great defense right there by Kuminga. So quick off the floor.
So far, they're owning both ends of the floor. We'll see if they can keep this going.
Well, the score reflects it. They've just been the better team all the way around.
Well, Tim, one of the more freakish athletes in the league is Jonathan Kuminga.
Yeah, Brian, he is electric in transition. His skill level and IQ are still developing, but it's really hard to put a ceiling on his potential.
Here's Curry. 5 points in the game. Kuminga with a screen on Jones. And he's going for the oop here. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Thank you, Brian. Stephen Curry hears folks complaining about all the threes. He said it's new and everybody has their opinion. It's not like I can go out and do a 360 windmill, drive down the lane, and dunk on somebody. We'll see how it goes, but I'm hoping to keep shooting threes, so don't worry about that. Brian?
That's his superpower. Okay, Allie, thanks a lot. And he knocks down the first one. And Grant, Stephen Curry said his goal was to play meaningful basketball games. With the arrival of Jimmy Butler, that proved to be the case.
Yeah, the Warriors have been looking to get Steph some help. The fit with Jimmy was questioned, but it's worked out better than most people expected.
And the Bulls making a change here. White's checked in. So he gets them both. The Warriors lead by 9. Now Pajimski, right now averaging 5.5 a game. He's off on the layup.
Already +5 in terms of rebound margin.
White for 3. Rebounded by Butler. The Warriors shooting a fantastic 52% in the first. And out of bounds, it'll be Chicago ball. Chicago making a switch here. Collins checked in.
Number 12, Zach Collins.
40 seconds left to play in the first. White looking it over. Oh, it's stolen away. Oh, and a fast break for the Warriors. Oh, and there's a one-hand jam.
And they've made themselves easy pickings. Sloppy ball control creates an easily converted turnover.
Bulls trail by 11. Outside White. Just 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
And when you look at Kobe White's career numbers, he scored 15 as a rookie. I mean, he's always been a factor offensively.
Taking 2 shots.
No good on that one. And he sinks the second. So it's the Warriors now. It's a 10-point game. Here's Butler. And no good. Trying to get that one to fall. And so it's the Golden State Warriors earning this break in the action, up 10. And it's all due to their ability to own the paint. They've been dominant down low. And more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way right after this. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And what do you guys think about the Warriors here in this one?
Well, you have to credit their effort on the defensive end. It set the tone for this contest.
They've been active, they've been disruptive, but now the question is, can they maintain this level of intensity?
The Warriors lead by 10. On the floor for the Warriors. Trace Jackson-Davis out there with Kuminga. Then it's Moody. Then there's Brandon Pajimski. And it's Butler in at the 3, the small forward. Outside Moody. Puts up a 3. That shot is off. Well, the Bulls shooting poorly. Just 29% from the floor in this game. Asumu for three. That's good. And it's Jones with the assist.
Well, the defense is going to try to shut down certain things, but it's impossible to deny everything. That's a skilled play right there.
Podziemski into the lane. Moody on the wing. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Moody. And let's take a look at some of the players we expect to participate in this year's dunk contest. Always an exciting event.
Yeah, year after year, these guys find new ways to innovate and stun the judges. It's remarkable stuff.
As the top vote getter, a good bet to be in this year's dunk contest.
And with his hops, he might be the favorite in the contest. Everyone wants to see him compete.
And there you have it. This year's dunk contest field looks incredible. We'll keep you up to date in the voting.
That is always a highlight of All-Star Weekend. Watching guys just fly through the air. And I enjoy watching all of the guys on that list slam it home. A dynamic finish, then decides to hang out a little for good measure.
Yep, that's the exclamation point right there. Jackson Davis' screen. Podziemski into the lane. It's good. And the Warriors lead by 7. And a lot of spot-up shooters now, adding a one-dribble pull-up three to the repertoire.
And when you have defenders selling out to contest that catch and shoot, you got to reload, relocate, and let it fly. It's a valuable counter for those long-distance specialists.
Good on the shot. White's got 4 points in the quarter.
And one thing I love about White's game, he scores on all three levels. He is not afraid at all to go inside.
Pass to Kuminga. Outside Moody. 6 to shoot. Back to Kuminga. Chicago grabs the miss.
That could have been an easy pass and finish. Not really sure what went wrong.
There is no doubt about it. They'd love to have that one back.
Left side White. This one for three. Jackson Davis grabs the miss. The Warriors lead by 5. Uh-oh, Kuminga on the take. And Kuminga throws it down.
Yeah, few guys in this league are as explosive as Jonathan Kuminga.
For Chicago, they've gotten 3 of 4 field goals in the second quarter. Yep, that one goes.
Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
And Steve Kerr wants a timeout. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan.
Ladies and gentlemen, your full youth dance team.
In for Chicago. Green's checked in for the Warriors. And let's take a look now at some numbers for Stephen Curry. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second. Outside Butler. Pass to Moody. Left side Podziemski. Kuminga down low, guarded by Kuro. Oh, Kuminga, strong like bull.
Well, you better bring more than that if you want to try to knock Kuminga off balance. He just plows his way right through that contact.
Some room here for Jones, and there's another one for Chicago.
Well, the defense has no one to blame but themselves there. Another open look.
There's a screen by Kuminga. And he lobs it up top. And out of bounds. It'll be Chicago ball. Here's the 2K leaderboard showing us the teams with the best free throw percentage. The Warriors, #1.
This squad will punish you every time you let them get to the line. It's something they've worked on as a team, and now they're reaping the rewards.
Giddey's checked in for Jones. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Williams with the screen. The three is up. Kuminga pulls it in.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
Butler passes to Kuminga. Now here's Pachemski. Outside Kuminga. Clock at 6. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. And a chance now to look at the schedule for the Golden State Warriors. On Friday, they'll be matching up with Anthony Edwards and the Minnesota Timberwolves. And then on Sunday, they'll be taking on Cade Cunningham and the Detroit Pistons.
They have a nice string of home contests coming up. This team has been fantastic in their own house, so a great chance to put together a few wins right now.
Yeah, I love that. He comes off the pick and takes it right to the hole.
The Warriors lead by 3. A 6'8" point guard, Josh Giddey's length gives him a massive advantage, Grant.
Oh, it does, B.A. He's too big for opposing ones to guard. It's tough putting a wing on him, and Giddey just makes you change your defensive game plan.
This is his second trip to the line in the game. Here are the Bulls with the ball. They're on a 14-6 run. Dosunmu on the wing. Ooh, a little luck that time as it drops. Dosunmu's got 5 points in the quarter.
Oh, my. Sinking yet another mid-range jumper.
The Warriors have got 3 of 6 shots to go here in the second quarter. Moody from outside. And it's Dosunmu with the rebound. The Bulls have gotten 7 of their first 9 shots to drop during the second. Outside, Williams. Chicago passing it around. Dosunmu outside. Counted. Dosunmu's got 7.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
The Warriors trailing. Outside Kuminga. Outside Butler. Fires the 3. Offensive board. Oh, Kuminga, just a menace inside.
And after not scoring in the first, he's finally starting to get into a groove.
Williams with the screen. White. And he gets it to go. He's got 15.
Oh, 2 physical points from White. I mean, just willing that one in.
Now here's Butler. The D's right on him. Outside, Green. Back to Butler. Double team on Butler. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation.
Boy, you can't let that happen. That seems like a mental mistake.
Ellis is checked in for Okoro. And Golden State also making a switch. Curry's checked in. Now here's White. Moody defends. White can't hit.
Well, the defense challenged him just enough to force that miss. They really collapsed when he got close to the rim.
A top passer at his position. Green really takes pleasure in feeding his guys and getting them going.
And Giddey has got the ball here for the Bulls. Their next game is at FedEx Forum in Memphis for a matchup with the Grizzlies. They're kicking off a 4-game road trip.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
Looking at who's out there now for Chicago. Nikola Vucevic. He's coming in for Williams. And Herter's subbed in for Dosunmu. Herter with it. Now guarded by Butler. And it's Jimmy Butler with the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
Outside Giddey. Clock is at 3. Fires high post.
You don't always hear people call out Curry's toughness on the defensive end, but that's a big part of why he's so effective.
From deep. Easy money for Stephen Curry.
That's a breakdown defensively. He is far too good of a shooter to leave that wide open.
Giddey against Curry. Outside White. Oh, it's blocked by Green.
Oh, wow. He gets that right at the rim. Just perfect timing by Green on that block. Well, that's what you're trying to do offensively. Get a shot close to the rim.
The Bulls trail by 5. And that's a foul called on Stephen Curry. That's his first foul. The Bulls making a switch here. Jones is checked in.
Team foul. Coming onto the floor for your...
And so Billy Donovan calls timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. They come into this one having outplayed the Mavericks last time out.
Oh my, talk about mental toughness. The crowd was roaring against them, but they were able to focus and finish the task at hand.
There is nothing better than a big win on the road for team chemistry. It is something you can build on.
And he lobs it up. It's stolen by Kuminga. Left side Moody. Oh, serious gut check points from Moody.
Just so successful getting the ball inside and finding those great looks.
Chicago has gone 1 for 3 from downtown here in the second. Deflects the pass, and it's out of bounds. Still Chicago's ball. Nearly halfway through the season. Let's see the standings out east. You look at the Bulls. So far, this hasn't been the season they were hoping for, and time is of the essence. Vucevic, the pass to Jones. Vucevic, a screen on Curry. Oh, they get a hand on it. Here we go. Here's Green, and it's hammered home by Green.
This small advantage is starting to snowball.
And one thing about this league we know, momentum can change in an instant.
To the inside. That's good from Giddey on the assist from Jones. Giddey's gotten 4 this quarter.
They didn't do themselves any favors with their shooting in the first quarter, but they're starting to pick it up now.
The 3 from Curry, and that's his 4th bucket in 9 attempts.
They're starting to pull away here as their shots keep falling.
Well, this run has given them a bit of separation, but few leads in this league are safe.
Berger, after seeing a franchise player like Luka Doncic traded, you think there's anyone who is truly untouchable now, Tim?
Well, I tell you what, that trade, BA, made me realize nobody in this league is immovable. You just don't know what the future holds, and I think fewer guys will stay with one team their entire careers.
That was a shocker for sure. Posts checked in for the Warriors. Hield comes in for Moody. Hield on the wing. Green with a screen on Giddey. Hield for 3. And the Warriors with another 3.
They're shooting the 3 extremely well this quarter. Be fun to see if they can keep it up.
Here's Giddey. And that's out of bounds. Last touch by Giddey.
Well, that is just real miscommunication there, sending it out of bounds.
Now the Warriors with it. They're on a 19-6 run. Pass to Butler. Hield for 3. Good, and Butler gets the assist. Hield's got 13.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Here's Herter.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Lets it go from deep. The shot by Buzel is no good.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, the Warriors have come a long way during the Curry era. Draymond Green said, quote, "We built this thing up from the laughingstock of the NBA. I take a great deal of pride in that. I think about this organization like it's mine. If the Warriors win the championship 10 years from now, that's our championship. Period." Guys?
All right, thank you, Allie.
Yeah, they're winning despite his offensive performance. He just hasn't been sharp from the field.
Giddey passes to Jones. Here's Herter. And once again, off the mark by Chicago. The Warriors lead by 14. Outside Butler. Here's Butler on the take. And it's Butler with the jam.
Yeah, Butler just using that screen to perfection.
And so Billy Donovan calls timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys.
Make some noise for your incredible.
On our 2K leaderboard, the NBA scoring leaders over the last 10 games. Stephen Curry, number 1.
He's been on an absolute tear offensively. He's found something that's working for him, and he's sticking to it.
And so it's Jones who brings up the ball for the Bulls. They trail by 16. Outside Herter. And the call is going to be, yes, an illegal screen.
This game will get even further away from them if they can't protect the ball.
Golden State has gone 50% from the perimeter in this second, shooting 4 of 8. 43 seconds left to play in the first half of basketball. Jones, the pass to Giddey. And it's blocked by Butler.
Well, he is known as a lockdown defender, but Butler can also make plays on the ball.
Pass to Hield. Outside Curry. Jacks up a 3. On target from range. Curry's got 14 points.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Outside Jones. Who poked away. And they're on the break. And there's Butler. That one's good on the assist from Curry. Curry's got assist number 5 here tonight. 3-pointer, Buzelis. Stephen Curry getting it done for the Warriors. Hitting 3 trays in the quarter, providing some sharp shooting. Back after this.
Warriors 64. Fans, please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan.
Hey there, everybody. With the All-Star break on the horizon, let's first have a look at the players vying for a spot in the three-point contest.
The dunk contest and the three-point contest are the only things missing from my resume. Now I regret not doing them.
I would actually pay to see you in a three-point shootout. That's great television right there.
And now revisiting that first half for Steph Curry, he was lights out.
Locked in offensively, getting to his spots, picking apart the D, scoring in bunches, Jets.
Great points. Get it? See what I did there?
We saw, Ernie, it just wasn't funny.
And that's a wrap on halftime. Thanks for watching as we send you back to BA to call the second half.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. Well, you got to like what we're seeing from Kobe White.
He's been excellent at cutting through the defense and giving them fits around the basket.
I wouldn't want to have to be out there trying to keep up with them. It's really difficult when he shows you this kind of energy offensively.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Giddey is the 1, with White by his side at the 2. Nikola Vucevic is out there with Buzelis. And it's Herter in at the 3 spot. That's the group for Billy Donovan, getting going here in the second half. Shot clock at 5. Here's Curry. And that basket makes him 6 for 11, shooting a good percentage.
And they're just taking what the defense gives them. And right now, that's the interior.
Well, Chicago's shooting just under 40% from the field. And Stephen Curry's been so good for so long. Tim, we tend to forget that early ankle injuries held him back.
Yeah, really, Brian, hard to imagine what he's overcome. Surgery in seasons 2 and 3 that strengthened his lower body and got those ankle braces. Sports medicine has unleashed a killer.
Good, and Butler gets the assist. Curry's got 5 points now in the quarter.
They've had a hard time shutting down the three-point shot.
Out to the wing. It's stolen by Green. And that one is hammered home.
The steal there by Green started that break, and quite simply, you're looking at one of the all-time great defenders in this league.
Outside White. Pass to Buzelis. Chicago passing it around. To the middle. Cuts off the pass. Ahead. Here's Green. And it's hammered home by Green.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
And they just keep building out this lead. With each made basket, their confidence increases.
Three-pointer. Buzelis gets the three to fall. Buzelis has got 7 points.
Yeah, this demonstrates how confident Buzelis is. He knows he can be lethal off the catch.
Screen by Post. Inside. The shot comes out. Ooh, some solid defense from Herter.
And that's their first miss after hitting 4 in a row to start the half.
Here's Giddey. And it's blocked by Butler.
An outstanding defender. Butler uses his size and length well to swat shots.
And a strong finish with 2 hands.
You're not going to get stops against him unless you give an effort.
A little under 2.5 minutes gone by in the third quarter. Chicago calls timeout. Tim, when you talk about Jimmy Butler, just how hard of a worker is this guy?
Well, he's just exceptional. That gritty style of play is what makes him so respected, VA. And as we know, he has a way of rising to the occasion.
It's your 3-1-2 crew.
Outside White. And once again, off the mark by Chicago.
That's a cold start out of the break. Only one of his first 4 has he gotten to go.
They set a pick. Here's Green. And it's hammered home by Green.
And defenses don't normally think of Draymond as a scorer. And that mentality allows him sometimes to take it straight to the hoop.
Curry against Giddey. Outside White. Five on the clock. Stolen. Pass to Butler. Outside Curry. The three. Good. And Butler gets the assist. Butler's got his 4th assist with that last one.
He drops yet another dime, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Giddey passes to White. Here's Buzelis. And here's White. Outside Herter. Down low. Here's Buzelis. And he dunks it. What a pass to set him up.
And the defense has to offer more resistance. Can't let guys like Buzelis get this close to the rim.
Outside, Green. Screen by Post. And he's going for the lob. And he can't get that one.
Looking for the spectacular and coming up empty.
Yeah, the timing was a little bit off, and it forced the miss.
Outside Herter. Oh, wow! And that one is stuffed right through.
He slams it home and gets some extra camera time chilling on the rim.
Yeah, he did spend a little time up there, didn't he? Thanks to the AT&T Connected Cam for the up-close and personal view of that slam. And it's Butler with the jam.
The ball control Butler possesses is valuable. I mean, his decision-making in pick and rolls is quite impressive.
Herter from long range connects from downtown. Herter's got 7 points.
Well, the defense was a little soft right there, and it made it a practice shot.
Pass to Post. Now here's Curry from downtown. Cash. He's 9 for 14 in the game.
He has been in a great flow tonight, converting at a high rate.
Now here's Giddey. He has 7. Here's Buzelis. Here's White. And the foul is called. He missed it, So he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. It's going to be on Quentin Post.
And I like how White forces him to get physical with him inside. He didn't allow for an easy stop.
And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Warriors.
You have to be a fan of the energy they've played with on the defensive end. Active hands and feet, and it's come up big a few times for them.
Well, you can also throw in what a great job they've done defensively, blocking and altering shots and just playing with a committed effort defensively.
Out to Hield. The three is up. Buzelis grabs the board. Buzelis has got 4 rebounds in the game. Pass to Herter. Three-pointer. Oh, it's blocked by Green.
Wow, what a block. Draymond saying, not on my watch.
And so here is Chicago. Outside Herter. Vucevic, a screen on Butler. Shot clock at 6.
Well, I think at this point the whole team is pressing, but he certainly looks frustrated.
Green, a screen. Curry passes to Green. Curry with it, now guarded by White. And it's Hield, missing.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Outside Giddey. Looking to get it going. Rebounded by Hield. Golden State has gone 3 of 5 from downtown here in the second half. They get the rebound. Post. And the layup is good off the glass. Post has got 6 in the quarter.
And there he is. I mean, attacking the boards, converting off the misses. I mean, trying to do everything he can to secure this W.
And regardless of the big lead, he just doesn't slow down.
The kick out to White from behind the arc. Counted from distance. White's got 19 points.
It makes his presence felt from distance, Kobe White.
Tim, it was pretty unique to hear the Warriors vets say they don't want a team to mortgage the future trying to chase one more ring.
Really shows you the selflessness of this group. Here you've got Steph Curry, a top 10 player in league history, who maybe would want one because there's no time like the present.
Thinking more like a GM than he is a star player.
Smart. Keep that cupboard stocked.
Screen by Post. To the paint. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Curry. Curry's got 6 assists now in the game. And it's Giddey with the ball for Chicago. White with a screen on Curry. Pass to White. There's the 3. White missing again.
Yeah, this quarter has just been a struggle for him offensively.
Curry against Giddey. Here's Butler. The kick out, Curry, and out of bounds. It'll be Chicago ball. Here are the NBA's premier passing teams, the league leaders in assists. The Warriors, number 1.
The beauty of this offense is that the ball never stops moving. If the shot isn't there, the next pass is made.
Looking at who's out there now for Chicago. Williams is checked in for Vucevic. Okoro comes in for Buzelis. Dosunmu, he's checked in for Herter. And it's Trey Jones in for White. And the Warriors will go with a different look here. Jackson Davis is checked in for Post. Kuminga comes in for Draymond Green. Moody's checked in for Butler. And Pajemski subbed in for Hield. Moody from outside. He buries it from 3. Moody's got 5 points.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, he can taste a win right now. He's just trying to close it out. We've all fallen in love with the three-point shot, but that is how the game was designed to be played. Down low, get close, open looks.
Outside Curry. From outside, off the mark. The Bulls have gotten 7 of 15 shots to hit in this second half. And it's Giddey missing.
And his struggles have been apparent. Unable to make an impact scoring the ball.
Outside Pajemski. Pass to Kuminga. Clock at 6. The 3 from Curry. Nails it from beyond the arc. Curry's got 14 points here in the second half. Outside Jones. Outside Giddey. It's deflected.
They need everyone clicking here. Unfortunately, his game has gone the other direction.
Yeah, Kuminga will look for any opportunity to throw it down.
Here's Giddey. 7 points in the game. Williams with the screen. For three. Warriors with the rebound. And there's 1:38 left in the third quarter. To the inside. And he slams it in one-handed.
Balanced play has given them the lead and also quieted this crowd.
I think everybody in here is in shock. In many ways, their team just hasn't shown up.
Williams finds Jones. Dosunmu outside. Buries it down low. Dosunmu's got 9 points. Boy, you love how guys are making plays for one another here.
Yeah, just a balanced attack, a total team effort.
Outside Curry. Chicago with a rebound. Dosunmu's got 4 rebounds now. Okoro, left side. Now here's Giddey. Defense right on him. And rejected. On the wing, Curry, defended by Jones. Curry against Jones. Pass to Jackson Davis. Outside Pajemski. Now Curry from the arc. Gets the 3 ball to go. Curry's got 31.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
They have found a weakness in the defense, and it's on their ability to defend the three-point line.
And so it's the Golden State Warriors. Don't see too many 39-point leads in the NBA. Incredible. The hustle they've shown on defense has been tremendous. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this. Steve Kerr with some words for his players.
All right, great pace, great energy. Keep throwing the ball ahead. You guys are just making the simple pass. That's good stuff.
Urging his team to keep pushing the break. Coach Steve Kerr.
And Coach Kerr loves the energy right now. He's all about having the pace in his favor.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. On the court for Golden State to start the fourth. We've got Trace Jackson Davis, Moses Moody out there with Jonathan Kuminga. Then there's Brandon Pajemski. Pass to Jackson Davis. Goes up from the top of the key, and he drops that one in.
Well, he is a huge talent, and he's been hitting shots, but so have his teammates. It's been a collective effort.
Here's Jones. He's guarded by White. Lets it fly. Williams grabs the board. Down low. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
Defensive foul.
Tim, you got into the NBA media very quickly after your playing days. Were you naturally drawn to this side of the game?
Well, B.A., I think I always saw the game as a coach would, trying to watch all 10 players at the same time. So for me, the ability to stay connected to the game while also talking about it and hopefully teaching people really is what's drawn me to it from the beginning.
And no suffering the L from the broadcast table.
That's for sure. You don't have to have any sleepless nights.
Here's Dosunmu. Oh, a special move before that shot.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
The Warriors have gotten just 1 shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the fourth. He's guarded by White. And he lobs it up to the rim. And out of bounds. It'll be Chicago ball.
And even when you've got some room for error, you hate to see this. Miscommunication resulting in the turnover.
And here's White. He'll bring it up for the Chicago Bulls. A great fourth quarter. Just give it up 2 points. And that's out of bounds. Last touch by White.
Oh, those kinds of unforced mistakes will drive any coach nuts.
The Warriors shooting the ball at 60%, an excellent average.
He's undersized for a 4, but his hops level the playing field.
2 minutes gone by here in the fourth. Here's White. Sinks that one from the post. White's got 23.
Yeah, White put his dribbling skills on full display, and no one could keep up.
There's the drive. Here's Kuminga. Pass to Spencer. And here's Moody. Melton on the wing. 6 to shoot. Now here's Horford. Takes the assist and lays it in. Nice setup.
Yeah, how many times has Horford scored at the pick and roll? I mean, millions throughout his career.
Jones drives in. Deflected.
They've shown that power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
Kuminga's shot is off.
Practically a block. Good, strong challenge.
He didn't quite get a hand on it, but he did enough to affect the miss. Yeah, defensively, you just have to be better than that. You know he's a very good three-point shooter.
And the shot goes down.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Well, the way this game has gone, I'm actually not surprised it was that easy for him.
DeSumo outside. The kick out to White. Lays it up and banks it in. 25 points in the game.
Gets one to go. It's been a great personal night for him, but those mean a lot less if you're losing.
Fourth quarter of play and over 3.5 minutes have gone by now. Moody passes to Horford. Back to Moody. And here's Melton. Pass to Kuminga. Golden State needs to get off a shot. That one's good from Melton on the assist by Kuminga.
Yeah, everybody will remember the bucket, but how about that pass to set it up?
The Bulls have gotten almost all of their shots to fall in the fourth. 6 of 7. Now here's Jones. He's closely guarded. The Warriors pull it in. Here's Spencer. Well, Tim, with the new CBA, we're likely to see a lot more multi-team trades just to make the money work.
Yeah, it's more complicated than ever to trade guys straight up. So now teams have to find ways to make moves that involve bringing in an extra team to absorb salaries.
Those puzzle pieces just got a lot more complicated.
So hard to figure it out.
Back to Moody. Screen by Horford. Moody passes to Horford. And Horford powers it home.
Look at Horford just rocketing off the floor, putting the defense on notice with a big dunk.
Outside Jones. Looking to end this cold spell. Out of bounds, it'll go to the Warriors.
Is that just a miscommunication? It just can't happen. Let's hope they get on the same page.
Josh Giddey's checked in for Chicago. The Warriors have gone 7 for 11 so far in the fourth. Moody on the wing. And Josh Giddey is going to pick up the foul. That's the third foul of the game.
I have to admit, it's always a tough decision for the ref on the block charge call.
For Chicago, Nikola Vucevic is checked in for Williams. Buzelis comes in for Okoro. And Herter's subbed in for DeSumo. Melton, he's checked in for the Warriors. Spencer comes in for Podziemski. And he jams it home with authority.
Now that's how you capitalize on a screen.
Yeah, good positioning, too. Gave him a clear path to the hoop.
Yeah, not only does he create the space he needs, but then he attacks downhill.
White with a screen on Payton. Back to Herder. Here's Giddey. And again, unable to change momentum here. The Warriors have gone 8 of 12 so far here in the fourth. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. Free throw good. Herder. One question facing the league here, Tim. How do you make the All-Star game more competitive?
Well, B.A., the tournament structure seemed to help a bit, but until just a competitive mentality around the game changes, I think the only thing you can do is maybe up the ante as far as prize money. I do think that did seem to matter for the NBA Cup.
Having done a few of those games, care factor's low. They could improve on that.
I completely agree. It seemed to matter a lot more back when I played.
The Bulls have gone 6 for 9 here in the fourth quarter. Melton against Giddey. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. That one on Melton.
I like seeing Giddey challenge defenses like this, making them compromise in the process.
Well, Lex, being a GM in the NBA is a tough gig. What's the most important part of the job, in your opinion?
Well, BA, evaluating talent is still the main responsibility of the job. That includes drafting, free agency, even selecting a coach. But then it's about building relationships, establishing communication, and culture.
Sounds like a lot of qualifications that you have.
Well, I'm pretty comfortable right here, if that's okay.
Getting points inside is no problem for Vucevic. He consistently finds these openings.
Horford, a screen on Giddey. Here's Spencer. Giddey defends. On the wing, Payton. Here's the three. Chicago with a rebound. Giddey's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. And stolen by Melton. Here's Horford. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
The veteran savvy of Horford. I mean, he does an outstanding job going at the defense and drawing the whistle.
And the NBA certainly responsive to the fans, Tim. But some say they just want to complain.
Well, the social media era has given fans more of a voice than ever before, but it also breeds shorter attention spans, so the league is right to be proactive.
Giddey passes to Herder, and he throws it down. What a terrific lead pass.
Seen that play develop ahead of time. Hits his man in stride.
Melton on the wing. He's guarded by White. Good. Horford's got 8 points in the quarter.
Yeah, the moment Horford has the rock down low, good night. I mean, just too many moves from the vet.
Spencer, first personal foul. 4th team foul.
Left side, Giddey launches it. He drops it from range.
Like, sometimes the threes can really boost your confidence, and I'm sure it'll do just that for Giddey.
Here's Spencer. Giddey defends. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark.
It's been a quiet game for him to this point on the offensive end, but the team has still played well enough to hold the lead.
And he gets the bucket.
And sometimes defenders just forget how tall Giddey is. I mean, the 6'8" guard is solid finishing inside.
White against Melton. And we've heard some coaches complain about short turnarounds on back-to-backs legs. Would you like to see more done there?
Well, for those late starts when you arrive at the hotel at 2 or 3 in the morning and you've got to play the next night, those are certainly rough. But I feel like the league has done all they can, eliminating back-to-backs as much as they can. And certainly there's an emphasis on recovery and rest at all costs.
There's Herder with the three. He got a piece of it. And it's out of bounds. Still Chicago's ball. And the Warriors will go with a different look here. Jackson Davis is checked in for Horford. Jonathan Kuminga comes in for Payton. Moody's checked in for Melton. And Pajemski subbed in for Spencer. Here's White. Can't hit it from 12 feet. Golden State has gone 0 for 3 here in the fourth. Outside Pajemski. Kuminga with a screen on White. Here's Pajemski. Three-pointer off the mark. Chicago has gone 2 of 3 from beyond the arc here in the fourth. It's tipped. Back to Jackson Davis. Chicago with a rebound. Right wing. Three-pointer, Buzelis. And that one falls. His 5th basket in 7 tries.
And with a smooth shot like that, I expect Buzelis to hit a ton of three-pointers during his career.
Oh, blows the alley-oop jam. And so it's White with it. He brings it up for Chicago. Pass to Herter. Plenty of space. Jackson Davis grabs the miss.
Gotta knock down that shot. When you don't, you're letting the defense off the hook.
Outside Moody. The 3-ball. And it's cleared by Vucevic. Vucevic has got his 7th rebound here tonight.
And you can see how scary this team can be when everything is clicking for them. Just a terrific performance for the Warriors.
Pretty clear who the better team was today. They dominated in just about every phase of this game, Grant.
B.A., it's almost hard to think what didn't go well for them. Their plan, their execution, everything was absolutely on point.
And with this one safely in the books, it'll mark their 23rd win of the year.
And even though this season series was only 2 games, a sweep is still a sweep.
And what a huge performance it was for Stephen Curry.
So impressed with his performance today. He was confident, he was composed, and the defense just didn't know how to adjust.
And with players now able to earn money at the collegiate level, what does that do for the NBA legs?
Well, I do think overall it's a good thing. As a former college athlete myself, I love to see these guys get rewarded, and possibly you get to the league, you're a little bit more polished and grown up.
Bottom line is you may have made some money, but when you have a chance to play against the best of the best, that's why you go pro.
There's nothing like it.
Right side Herter. 6 on the shot clock. Here's White. Kuminga pulls it in. So it's the Warriors now. Just 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Outside Pajemski. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
Chicago ball.
So Golden State takes this one, and by a big margin. Boy, this crowd has to be shocked by the way their team was dismantled.
Shocked and surprised. It doesn't matter what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to just waltz in and cruise to the type of victory like we saw tonight.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. With Tim Legler, Ali LaForce, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson. As always, we appreciate you tuning in tonight. And now...